Hello, my loves. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. In today's video, we are trying a new foundation. We'll be trying out the brand new NARS Natural Matte Longwear Foundation. It has been a minute since I have tried out or even used a NARS foundation, so I'm really excited to share with you guys my first impressions, a wear test, as well as details about this brand new foundation launch from NARS. So if you guys are interested in getting the real tea on this brand new foundation, then go ahead and keep on watching. You guys know I don't know how to sugarcoat anything, so you guys are gonna get the real in this video. If you guys want to see how it wears, learn more details about the foundation, then go ahead and keep on watching. Before we get started with today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel because we are growing and glowing over here, and I would hate for you guys to miss it. So make sure you join the family. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to the brand new NARS Natural Matte Longwear Foundation. The new NARS Natural Matte Longwear Pore Blurring Medium to Full Coverage Foundation claims to provide us with a matte finish that is long wearing, specifically 24 hours of shine control and breathable weightless wear. It is a medium to full coverage foundation with a serum-like texture, delivering a soft focus effect that instantly blurs the look of imperfections. This foundation is formulated with niacinamide, which helps to smooth your skin's texture, as well as dipeptide, which claims to reduce skin oiliness and decongest your pores. So it's been a long while since I have wore a NARS foundation. You guys know I used to be obsessed with I think it was the Luminous foundation, and then also their original natural wear foundation, but I used to get the shade, I think Macau and Marquises, if that's how you pronounce it. And one of them was a little bit too light, one of them was a little bit too dark, especially when I got a tan when I went on vacation, came back. It was just a lot of, the color ain't match, okay? The color did not match. So it's been since, I want to say 2022 since I've wore a NARS foundation or owned a NARS foundation, and since then I believe NARS has overall revamped their shades, added new shades to their shade ranges. So I was really excited to try this foundation because it is described to be a matte foundation. I would say that I have more so combination skin, like depending on the environment that I'm in, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, I feel like my skin oiliness level changes. But I was really excited to see this foundation because while it is described as a matte foundation, most of the reviews that I have seen thus far says that it is matte, but it's not drying and it's not like too matte. It's like a perfect matte finish. So I'm really excited to try this foundation out. I did go ahead and pick up this foundation in the shade Perth, which is MD 5.25. This shade is described as a medium deep to deep with neutral undertones and an olive tone. As I have progressed in my makeup journey, I've also realized or come to terms with the fact that I have a neutral undertone. I used to be doing the yellow, and then it's like when you do the yellow and you're not yellow, you don't have that warm undertone, it just looks crazy. So overall, I gravitate towards neutral tone, neutral undertones, and I feel like it works the best for me. I swatched a shade in store and I could not even detect where the foundation was because the color match was just spot on. So we're gonna try this foundation together for the first time. I literally just picked this up from Sephora yesterday. I paid for this foundation with my hard-earned coins. It's $55. I paid my 55 hard-earned dollars to get this foundation from Sephora. Let's see what she talk about. Let's see if the tea that the girls are talking about is real. So we're gonna hop straight into the makeup application. We are not wasting any time. I already went ahead and drew my brows on because y'all know it takes me forever and a day to get these eyebrows on, but we're gonna go ahead and prime now. To prime, I'm gonna use my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm gonna follow up with this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. If you know, you know. This priming duo gets me together and also helps my makeup last all day.
I like to use these two primers because the Milk Hydro Grip Primer allows everything that I apply after to stick onto my face, and then the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum because it is formulated with Danessa Myricks Epsilon technology, which helps to absorb oil and sweat that is produced on the skin throughout the day.
So now that our skin is primed, it is time to go in with the foundation. I usually go in with a skin tone concealer to color correct my dark spots, but since we really want to test out the wear of this foundation, the coverage of this foundation, we are going in with straight foundation today. I'm really nervous because I do need my makeup looking good for a couple of things, but I have trust in this foundation. So NARS, please do not let me down. So as I mentioned, I do have this foundation in the shade Perth, and I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 115 foundation brush. I don't know if this is a foundation brush, but I like to use it for foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up. Boom. I'm gonna start off with 2 pumps on the back of my hand. 1, 2. This is the shade of the foundation. Look at it. Blends so nicely into my skin. I'm gonna pick up the product on the brush and we're going in. Yeah, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Wow. This is 1 layer of foundation, ladies and gentlemen. 1 layer, and the color match is perfect. Like, I'm convinced that they made this foundation shade just for me. Like, hello? I'm gonna bring it down my neck a little bit. Wow. Wow. So I applied the foundation on this side of my face. This side of my face still just has primer, no foundation. And as you guys can see, the coverage, the color match, it looks like skin. It looks like skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use 2 more pumps for the other side of my face. I feel like the pump doesn't let out too much product, but that's a good thing because sometimes I get carried away.
A few more things that I wanted to know about this foundation is that 1, it is non-comedogenic, which means that it is formulated without any oils that can possibly clog your pores. And as an acne skin girly, this is super important when it comes to any makeup skincare product. You guys always know I'm like non-comedogenic. Yes, this foundation is non-comedogenic. Another thing I wanted to note is that as I was blending this foundation into my skin and allowing it to sit, I did notice that over a course of time the product did begin to mattify on my skin, but I absolutely love the mattifying result of this foundation. It wasn't too drying, which is always my biggest fear when it comes to matte foundations. So shout out to NARS because they low-key ate this formulation up.
Here's my skin with 1 layer of the foundation, and honestly, I think this is all I need. I think this is all I need. I could go ahead and put another layer on, but honestly, it's a little warm outside. The 1 layer does its job, covered up the dark spots, gave us a nice even base that matches the chest area. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I'm going to leave everything else the same. I'm going to go ahead and use these same products that I usually use to do like my everyday makeup look, just so that the only thing that we change is the foundation to truly see how this foundation wears. So I'll let you guys watch me do the rest of my face, and then I will be back to chat about how I feel like everything mixes together.
Yes. So as promised, I completed the rest of my face using all makeup products that I usually use because we wanted to make sure that we were able to see how using this new foundation changed our makeup look. And one thing I want to say is that my pores, they were so blurred, but not blurred in a way where it was giving like Facetune in person, in a way where it was still giving skin. So I really love that. And that's something that I didn't even know that I appreciated in a foundation until I tried this NARS foundation right here. I will also say that it mixed and meshed very well with the other makeup products that I use in my makeup routine. I would honestly, and I may be, skipping ahead right here because we just got the foundation, but I would love to see NARS create a concealer version with this formula. Like whatever y'all did in the lab, take this and turn it into a concealer, because I feel like I would definitely love the formulation of this foundation in a concealer. And when you guys launch that concealer, listen to me now because we could talk, okay? My email is down below. But when y'all launch that concealer, let's extend the shade range. Like, let's show that NARS can really do different undertones, because I feel like for so long, and this may be just my opinion, for so long, I felt like NARS only knew how to do cool and warm. But after trying this foundation, I'm like, oh, NARS could do neutral. NARS could do neutral. So with the concealer game, I definitely feel like brands usually leave behind the olive and the neutral undertone girlies. So NARS could come in and help to fill that gap in the concealer world of makeup if they could do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this concealer going in the lab. Let's, extend the shade range. Just make sure that we remember to include the olive and neutral undertone girlies. And do you guys have like a Pinterest makeup board where you're like, oh, these girls' makeup looks so good, but like I don't know if mine could ever come out like that? I have a Pinterest board with makeup looks that I feel that way. But this makeup look that I was able to achieve with this foundation, I definitely feel like I'm one step closer to actually making my makeup look like those Pinterest pictures.
We switched angles because I felt like the other way was a little bit dark. But either way, the face is done. You guys, I honestly am impressed by the initial application of this foundation. It mixed so well with the other products that I used to achieve this makeup look, and I am just like blown away. I keep looking at my skin like, damn girl, you look good. 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 And the foundation you use has a huge impact on the overall like complexion steps of your makeup routine. And I fear to inform you guys, the face looks the freak good. Let me zoom in for y'all. Do y'all see what's going on? Do y'all see what's going on in 4K? I'm basically going to wear this foundation throughout the day to give you guys my thoughts and opinions as I am out and about and seeing how the foundation performs, especially since it is piping hot outside in Whitney, Houston, Texas, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys updates. I'll record on my phone in natural lighting so you guys can see the true situation of it all. But overall, I think my face looks good. And this lippy, I provided details as I was doing my makeup. I put everything on the screen so y'all knew exactly what I was using. This lip combo is definitely added to the stash. This lip combo is definitely going to be in my rotation for the upcoming spring season. The pink is absolutely stunning on brown skin. So what do you guys think? Comment and let me know. First, application of the foundation. How does it look? Skin is glowing. Okay, so let me head out and I'll record on my phone to keep you guys updated.
So here is how my makeup looked in natural lighting before heading out to start my day. You guys can see that we are very matte. Ooh, it looks so good. I thought it looked good in the studio lights. No, baby, natural lighting eats down. And then this is what my makeup looked like after 4 hours of wear. As you guys can see, we did have some oil production, kind of like in the highest points on my forehead and my cheeks. But I wasn't mad at it because I definitely feel like it helped the makeup look a little bit more natural. And then here is my makeup after 7 hours of wear. And as you guys can see, we had a little bit more of oil production. I didn't blot throughout the whole day because I really wanted to see how this foundation performed. Overall, I was highly impressed by the performance of this foundation, and I will definitely be adding it to my makeup routines. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing this first impressions demo and learning more about this foundation. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel. I will have all of the products used in today's video linked down below in the description box for your ease of reference and shopping. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!